So Hypixel recently added a new special game mode. They called it Dropper. But if you don't know, Dropper was originally a map. I forget who created it, but it was a really popular one that involved several drops from extreme heights in the water, and essentially you had to land in the water to get to the next stage. Well, Hypixels recently added this into their own, and let me tell you, it completely is pretty good. It's a lot like the original, I'm not gonna lie. But it's got one major problem. Horrible map balance. Several difficulties I feel not similar whatsoever, and harder ones require you to do simpler drops. We'll get to that. As you can see here we have the NPC for the new game mode, and it's just pretty simple. Let's get into this. So essentially, you have a round where you pick about 3 maps to vote, and then the entire round is based off that. So we got easy, medium, and hard. Let me tell you, they should be adding super hard. Alright, because half of these either fit the bill or don't fit the bill at all. This is lily drainage. This is an easy map. Makes sense, just straight down. How could you fail that? Well, let's get to the next one. Here we have drainage. This is also an easy map. Not too difficult. Like a little, on the buckets, but not too hard. Then we got geometry. Alright, this is a needlessly hard. This is needlessly complex. Now you might be saying, "Oh, well, it kind of just looks like a drop straight down." Well, you'd think so. Okay, come on. You got retro. It's just Tetris, I think. Some of these maps you need very niche ways in order to do them. Okay, here we go. There's one. This is Atlantis. It's a hard map, but it's fairly easy. It's just this simple straight drop downwards like that, and then you just get in. Yeah, boom. Finished first. Yeah, but you notice the nicheness. It's difficult. It's based off difficulty because of nicheness. Okay, I shouldn't have been able to do that, but there's only like one specific way you can go. Well, I get that when it's like you gotta take a certain path, but like in this big area with no indication of which way you'd go or where the thing is, it's very confusing the first time players, which, I'm not sure if they're using that as an incentive to play it more, but like, makes no sense map-wise. If it was a ring around the pillar, now that would make sense, Another nice thing is these portals. They're like specifically one direction or two from the water you land in, which you wouldn't say is an entirely bad thing, but it makes it so like you're very confused, because if you're first time playing, you don't know what the portal is. You're gonna have to look around for a jump, which will cost you time and points. I mean, you might not end up being first. There's difficulty. Another thing is the more people who finish the map, the more time decreases, which I guess to make it so like, rounds end during certain times, but there's gotta be a limit to how much it can decrease. Because it's unfair to inexperienced players who've never played, who have to deal with not knowing where the water is on the more difficult maps, looking for portals, and just generally gaining skill whatsoever. You win. Got put the GG guys, and you found that karma points. otherwise, I'd say that's it's a pretty fun game mode. I quite enjoy it, but I do think the map balance is a little like it makes no sense. And there's nothing to stop like maps from being replayed. So usually in these lobbies, you just get people always picking the easy maps they know they can do. Like I wouldn't say skills for cities. No one. I'll get to that's got a major fundamental problem. Time. It's an easy map with numbers. Honestly, the more easier of the easy ones. And then the city. So, if you might not have noticed because there's this plane, but that plane is very easy to kill yourself on. Let me tell you that. It's very easy to kill yourself on. Straight drop, and you don't even survive if you just fall straight onto it. And another thing, there are other maps like floating islands that do the same thing. It makes no sense. Why would you want? Why have? Uses another niche one. It took many trial and error. Like, see this. Well, four drop points for only one gate. And depending on where you drop, you lose. I mean, press that. Let's see if we can get Eyeless and Illusion. Eyeless and Illusion are by far the hardest hard maps. I mean, Gills is very niche, but if once you find the way through, you get that. But there's no indication of how to do it, so, This is toilet. Ow. Well, easy map. So here's cabin. You can't go through that front door. I'm sorry to tell you this. But it's got fences. Now that is technically a possible drop. But it's a very niche drop that I've never seen a single man complete in my life. Mineshaft, it's supposed to be medium, but honestly it's very easy. It's a lot easier than most easy maps. We got Factory. Factory is instead of like the regular ones that just require you to go straight down, Factory needs you to do this return thing, which honestly good for have more variety, but like very hard to get. Just yeah, this is the only ones I really think constitute as hard. The rest of the other maps are hard, medium at most, and let's be honest, just fairly easy. Ah. skip, but it's a hard map. Finally. 5th. Yeah, but you know, it's an overall good game. It's got some problems. It's, you know, they may or may not like dig up, but it's not like enough to really make you just dislike the game. I mean, maybe rage quit once or twice, but not in excessive amounts. It is still in prototype, so you know the game's bound to have some flaws. Except Skyblock. Let's be honest. That game's just ready to go out prototype. They just don't have a real area to put it in. Shoot. Shoot. Wasted some time on that one. I think Western is actually one of the better medium maps. 'Cause it has pink signals to tell you where to go. Like, here's Iris. Look at this. There's only this one niche way you can go. You gotta get through it. And it's very hard to. I mean, I'm surprised I made it the first time. Because you have 4 blocks above you and the thing. I don't know if you know reaction time works, but yeah. If they dropped the yellow thing, it'd be more doable. And could still pass as a hard map, I feel. Just drop it by 1 block. You know, it's all I'm asking for here, Hypixel. That's all I'm asking for. You can skip levels, wow. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, that's the first time I've ever completed that map. But yeah, you have to look at that. Oh, well, it is more than 4 blocks, but going at the speed you're going, it feels like 4. It's very niche. See, it deserves hard, but that yellow thing needs to be taken care of. Didn't get to vote for maps. Wow, okay. See, look at that selection. Gears, castles, wall. Well, the only difference is probably space. I recommend turning clouds off when you play this. castle's kind of like cabin, but good map, because the main center drop isn't something that's specifically is meant to, you know, be hard to an extent that the rest of the map isn't. I can't see because of that cloud. There we go. Finished third. Right. I think they could use some more maps, and instead of giving you all the maps, it gives you a selection of some, so people don't just constantly, you know, re-choose the same easy maps because they want to win. Make it offer a lot more variety per gameplay. But this thing's been in prototype for a while, and I honestly don't think they're gonna change it. They're gonna keep it like this, kind of like Skyblock. It's in prototype, but it's kind of not in prototype and whatnot. Honestly though, they should put more into Dropper. They probably aren't because they can't monetize it as much as other games, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but it's honestly a very popular one. Like Galaxy Wars takes a while to get a lot of people. After you get one lobby, it's easy to get the next ones going. But for Dropper, it's always got lobby. In fact, it's got multiple going, I'm pretty sure. You know, has one not going. So, you know, honestly, it's be something to invest in. But, you know, obviously you can't monetize it, so there's no way. Let's see, we have warp, distance, and geometry. Like, look at that. It's center of all things. It's behind you. Why? What's purpose does this serve? This is another good one, kind of like Cabin and the other. Also, needlessly has its portals spaced out for no reason. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Geometry deserves medium rank, let's be honest. Then there's Ravine, which doesn't. Makes no sense. It's fairly easy. It's actually exactly like, well, let's be honest, it's just a reskin of the map. It's just a reskin of Ravine. We win these. Let's go. But yeah, come on. Tell me. Look at this. The central drop, you just get past, and then you just don't even need to dodge vines. This is just well, but reskinned. Let's be honest. It's just well, but reskinned. Doesn't deserve medium. Honestly, it's an easy map. It's very wide within its drops. It's not like it's not at all like geometry where the drops are narrow but they give you lots of space. That's what makes a good medium map. And then you got like hard maps that just have extremely narrow and low space. Like factory. Those make sense. Those make logical sense as you go up. It does not make sense is ravine whatsoever. It makes no sense whatsoever at all. Why is it medium? Do they just need more medium maps and they just, took some of the easy ones and claimed them to be medium? Because it's got a spin tone? Makes no sense. Honestly, what am I looking at here in geometry? It's like plus, multiplies is supposed to be 4 multiplies, waxes, diamond, cross, circles, 3 geometric patterns, and repeats. I just noticed that, repeats. See, this is a drop, well, it's equal spacing from center, and it's in all directions, and not like at all ravine or distance. Any of them that's not this way just makes no sense. You get no time to press GG. I'm gonna do some of the hard maps, 3 more ones. It's always Factory Atlantis, because in Gears they're considered easy, but honestly I think because of the learning curve from Factory and Gears, it separates them from Atlantis. It should be at most medium, tending towards easy in my opinion. And don't say it's just because I'm good at the game. You saw me fail on well. You saw me fail. We both know that. Just for proof otherwise. BBQ. This is an easy map. You just fall straight down and get into the thing. But then there's only one portal, and it makes no sense. Why? Why? Why is there just the one portal? Like, yeah, same here. Center, and then there's the one portal. It makes no sense. Ravine's portals I could kinda get behind. It makes some sense if you squint. Ah, shoot. Yeah, Atlantis' only reason it's put as hard is because of this very niche drop. Look at this. If I try to do that regular one, well usually I don't make that. I did that time. Maybe I'm just bad. Well, if anything, doesn't that make the map more easy? Because now it's not just one niche jump, it's just a niche go in that direction. Which honestly should have on all 4 sides, because then people are going to jump and they're going to fail. It makes no sense to design a map like that. I know you're supposed to be hard, but this, it's not where you do the hard, it's what you do to, yeah, and look at that. 1 player, so it's reduced 2 minutes. This is the max 5, so you lose 3 minutes for 1 dude. Then 5, it goes to 30 seconds. It doesn't make sense, these radical changes. Gotta open a mystery vault real quick before I go to my peak. Come chicken pat. I'll take it. I'll take whatever at this point. but honestly, overall, it's a pretty good game mode. I mean, it's more popular than most of the regular ones not in Prototype. It's got some issues, but my main complaint is portal spacing. I mean, look at this stuff. Look at it. It makes no sense whatsoever. No sense at all. And the map difficulty makes no sense either. I mean, some of these hard ones are extremely easy. They're just niche at most, and that doesn't equal hard. It just means it's just makes no sense, really. Yeah. But, that's about it. Alright, see ya.